Easter egg corner.
Easter egg corner. Look who has joined us again.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, it's Third Bird.
Yes, that's right, I'm Third Bird.
It's first, it's second, it's third.
Well, the last time we saw you, there had been a slight, shall we say, massacre in Sesame Street?
No, one death.
One
death.
only one death?
One death.
Oh, Snuffleupagus.
That's correct, yes, there was one death.
And so what has been happening since then over in Sesame Street?
It's been very hard. It's been very hard on the street.
It's been hard for everyone?
Mostly, mostly for me.
Mostly for you?
I've had a terrible month.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Third Bird.
Well,
Why have you had a terrible month?
Firstly,
Yes.
my mother, she saw the previous video.
Yes, your religious mother.
She didn't like me referring to her as a terrible woman.
Oh, well,
And she called me.
that's awkward.
And she said, Third Bird, I'm very upset.
I thought she called you by your real name. I can't remember your name.
Third Bird.
Yeah, but you had another name that your mum called you.
Triple Jim.
Triple Jim. Yeah, I thought she called you
That's
Triple
right,
Jim.
that's my real name.
I thought your mum called you Triple Jim.
That's right. She called me up and she said, Triple Jim.
Yes.
This is exactly what she said. She
Yes.
said, Triple Jim, I'm very upset that you would talk about me, your mother, the mother who raised you from an egg.
Yes.
Second-
She probably laid you as an egg.
Yes.
Yes.
She said, I unlike all your siblings, I didn't eat you from the egg.
Oh, so she did that as well.
Well, yes.
That's where you got your trick from.
It's not a trick. Is it a trick for you when you brush your teeth?
Well, no, I mean, the trick you did for the children at Sesame Street of laying your egg and eating it. Your main
I thought they'd be
thing.
interested.
I'm sorry?
I thought they'd be interested.
Oh, it was like an educational...
Yes.
Oh, I see.
There's been stuff to do with that. I've got so much to tell you.
Oh, really? Oh,
Honestly,
my goodness.
it's been insanity.
Wow,
So
what's
I had
happened?
to placate my mother.
Yeah, so your mum called and she was upset.
Yeah, I've had to promise.
Yes.
You promise to go over for the Easter, to go to the church.
Oh, you're going to the
I've
church.
got no choice now because I've upset her.
Oh, dear.
So it's going to be a whole thing there. I'm going to have to meet the cousins. I'm going to have to have dinner with them. Oh, it'll be a complete nightmare.
I mean, Third Bird, do you have any religious or spiritual beliefs of your own?
Look, I'm watching what I say because she might be watching this as well.
Right.
I don't want to upset her further. She knows my position on spiritual matters. I appreciate that the church has given her a lot in her life. Mm-hmm. That they have helped her through some difficult times.
Yes.
I understand all that. Okay, Mother? I understand all that.
Yes.
But just because you have got something from the church, it doesn't mean I have to subscribe to your beliefs, does it? Look, now you're getting me worked up.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry. So what's happened this last month?
Oh, well, okay, so here's what happened, right? I don't know if he's threatened by me or what, but Big Bird, he had this whole campaign against me.
Big Bird started a campaign against you?
Yes. I don't know if he thinks he's being funny, if he thinks that he has personal issues and he thinks he's trying to kind of bond with me in some way or trying to integrate me into the cast. I don't know if it's that. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that it is.
And it's definitely Big Bird that has started this campaign.
Oh, it's very clear. It's Big Bird.
And this only started
Well,
since the last time we saw you, or has it gone
Yes,
further?
primarily, I appreciate he might be in grief due to what happened to Snuffleupagus.
His best friend.
His best friend, who for a long time everyone said is imaginary.
Yes, a long
And
time.
imagine that.
I
imagine
can't
that.
imagine.
You've got a friend, everyone
Yes.
says doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And then suddenly his blood and guts are all over the place. And
And everyone
everyone's
can
mopping
see
it up.
them.
It's clear that he's been there all the time. and everyone's been denying his existence.
Yeah.
So it started, oh dear, it started, first of all, Big Birdie took an unflattering photograph of me and he posted it to the crew WhatsApp group.
Oh no.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That's one of the worst things that can happen.
Very unflattering
To a
photograph
bird.
of me from a terrible angle.
Oh dear.
And he posted it to the group,
Yeah.
and then, because I saw it, because I'm in the group.
Right. So he knew you'd see this photo.
Yeah. And the first 5 replies, you know what they were?
Laugh, cry
Yeah, crying,
emoji.
laughing emoji. What they should have done,
Yes.
they should have done is they should have said, have you got, to Big Bird, they should have said, have you got Third Bird's permission
Yes.
to use this photograph on the crew WhatsApp group?
Right.
Yes.
And did anyone say that?
No, just crying, laughing emojis.
How did you respond to this photo of you in the WhatsApp group? What did you do?
Well, I went to Big Bird. Mm-hmm. And he said to me...
You went to him in person or you replied?
I tried to, yeah. I went to him in person, knocked on his dressing room. Mm-hmm. I said, have you got a minute? Mm-hmm. And he said, yeah, sure, come in. Mm-hmm. And I started to say about the photograph.
Right.
And then he said, oh, before you go on,
Right.
he said, I have to tell you something. Mm. You've been pronouncing Sesame Street all wrong all this time. He said, it's not pronounced Sesame Street, it's pronounced Sesame Street. So, for the next week, I went around correcting people.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So
and-
what
and-
everyone else was saying Sesame Street.
And I'd go, no, you got it wrong, it's Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
And I was going around doing this.
Big Bird told you that you have to say Sesame Street.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm correcting people for like a whole week.
And you never questioned him. You didn't say to him, "But Big Bird, everyone says Sesame Street."
No, I just
I
thought
haven't heard
everyone
any.
got it.
I hadn't
No.
heard anyone say Sesame Street.
Well, here was my confusion, you see. What occurred
Yes.
is, because I was reeling.
Yeah,
I
of
was-
course you
I was
were.
embarrassed.
I mean, how many years have you been working there now?
Many years.
Many years, and you've never heard anyone say Sesame Street.
This is what I thought. I thought, am I hearing Sesame Street? But what they're actually saying is Sesame Street.
Right. So you started questioning the your own senses.
Yes.
Right.
So I was telling people, and then when I was talking to people, I would say, "Oh, isn't it a lot of fun to work here on Sesame Street?"
Right.
Right? And they just give me funny looks. I think they thought I was being silly.
They thought you were saying it like that on purpose.
Yes,
To
like a funny
be
joke.
quirky. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what happened?
Did anyone correct you? Did anyone say?
No, they all just thought I was being silly. But
So no
then-
one said, "Oh, why are you saying Sesame Street?"
Well, after a couple of days of this,
Oh.
here's what I've discovered. There's a second crew WhatsApp group, right, where they were all talking about it.
Oh no! They had like a secret
They're
WhatsApp
laughing
group.
behind my back.
Oh, Third Bird.
Yes.
They were bullying you.
Yes.
Did you take this to PR?
I'm sorry.
No, sorry, not PR. Is it PR?
Do you mean HR?
HR. Did you take this to
I did. I took
HR?
it to HR. Well, no, that's not true. It went to HR eventually. What happened first was I had a confrontation with Big Bird in the commissary.
Right.
He was lining up to get his craft services lunch.
Right. His GNU meat sandwiches.
No, he wasn't eating GNU meat that day.
Oh, sorry. What was he eating?
Tater tots.
Tater tots.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And,
Big Bird. I mean, of course, because does Big Bird even eat GNU meat?
Yeah, I have seen him eat the sandwiches, yes.
Oh, he doesn't just eat seeds
No.
or tater tots.
That day he was having tots.
Tots.
And I
Okay.
think he may have been having, if I remember, I think he may have had, some coleslaw. I think he may have had some Mexican dip.
For the tater tots.
Yes. And if I'm right, there was something else he had on his plate. I think he had a dessert. It might have been some sort of cream dish.
So he had tater tots, he had coleslaw, he had a Mexican dip, and some sort of cream dish for dessert.
That's right. Yes, all of that is what he had.
Did he drink anything?
Yes, he had some milk.
He had milk to drink.
Yes.
GNU milk.
Yes.
GNU milk, of course.
In a carton.
In a carton.
Yes. So I went into the commissary and I said, "Oi."
Were you feeling angry at that point,
so
or were you
angry.
more sad and hurt?
I was both.
Both.
Very angry.
Livid.
I was livid. I was spitting feathers.
Spitting feathers. Well,
Yes.
that's understandable.
So I said, "Oi,
Oi.
hey,
Oh, hey.
hey,
Hey.
why I've known that there's a second WhatsApp group that you've all been laughing about my pronunciation of Sesame Street."
So you still said to him Sesame Street?
Yes, it's very hard.
Was there still like a little fraction of doubt in your mind
confident, yes.
that maybe it was pronounced Sesame Street?
And everyone in the commissary laughed. And then what happened? This is why it all just spiraled out of
I
control.
really feel for you.
I left the commissary. I was very upset, so I went to
Hang on, can I stop you there? After you burst into the commissary, you confronted Big Bird and said you knew about the WhatsApp group.
yes.
Did Big Bird reply to you? Did he
Well, no, because he just turned
respond
around.
in any way?
He turned around. Everyone looked up. All of them. Bert, Ernie,
Oh, they all looked
Oscar
up.
the Grouch. All of them. They looked up over at me. Mm-hmm. I could see on Oscar the Grouch's face. He had a smirk on his face. I could
He
see it.
didn't.
Yes.
Oscar the Grouch had a smirk.
I could see it, and I thought something is up here.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I said, I've seen the WhatsApp group where you're all making fun
Yeah.
of my pronunciation of Sesame Street,
Yes.
and they all laughed.
They all laughed.
Everybody in there laughed, and I was so sad. I walked out, and I went to this is where it all went wrong. I went up an alleyway, and I laid an egg, and I started eating it. But
You relapsed.
It's
Did
not. What are you talking about?
Well, you'd been banned from laying eggs
in
and
front
eating
of
them.
children,
Right, so no children could see you laying the egg.
they could see. Well, I don't know about just laying an egg, but laying an egg and eating it.
Yes.
They told me that children find that traumatic,
They do.
and that is why it's unfortunate what happened next. So I
What
laid the
happened
egg,
next?
I picked it up, I jabbed my beak in it, and I started slurping it up, all the goodness.
Because you were in a state. You just
Yes.
wanted something to calm you
I just
down.
wanted a treat.
A treat, of course. You want something nice in your life.
Yes,
After all that turmoil.
and then a child saw me.
No.
Started wailing and wailing, and I was like, could you calm down, please? Could you calm down? But as the report later said, she didn't like all the yellow around my beak. And I was saying, stop that, stop it,
Stop it.
stop it,
Calm down, please.
stop it, stop it,
Stop it.
stop it.
Stop it.
And she didn't, but she ran off. By that time, security had heard the noise, and of course, then they say, "Right, come with us." And I'm like, "No, you don't understand. All of this has started with that WhatsApp group and with Big Bird's behaviour,
Right.
and eventually, long story short, the Big Bird and I end up in HR's office.
Yes.
Yep, and with Gordon sitting opposite because
What was Gordon there?
Gordon doubles as the HR officer.
Oh, Gordon's an HR officer.
And the thing is, I was forced to apologise to Big Bird, to the child's mother and father.
Why did you have to apologise to Big Bird?
Big Bird made it look like it was all my fault. He said I threw a tater tot at him.
But you had witnesses in the commissary. There was Bert and Ernie there, Oscar the Grouch. They could all vouch for you, surely, that you didn't throw the tater tot.
Yes, but they didn't.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
They did not do that.
I'm
It
sorry.
was shit.
Yeah, it sounds it.
On the plus side, I stopped 4 devil dog incursions of late.
Oh, so that you didn't lose your job or anything. You just
No.
had to apologise.
Well, there's another thing.
Oh,
One of the other pranks that I discovered that Big Bird had been playing on me. He'd put my whistle. I used to have a whistle around my neck.
you did have a whistle.
Use it to blow and alert people to the presence of devil dogs.
That's right.
He'd put it in a bucket of water. So the pea had become wet. The noise it made, the whistle is meant to make a high-pitched noise, a shrill noise.
That's right.
And I'd blow it.
Yes.
And you know the noise it made?
What? Oh, just a...
And
That's not going to alert anyone, is it?
It's endangering the lives of the cast and crew of Sesame Street.
It's endangering the whole of Sesame Street.
Yes. So instead, I had to, on the first time I discovered that the whistle had been damaged.
How did you find out that it was Big Bird that did it?
Who else is it going to be? Also, he'd left a note, said I'd put the whistle in the bucket, assigned BB, and it's either him or BB King, the singer, blues man.
Who does he come to Sesame Street often? No. Wow. And did you take this note to HR?
What's the point at that stage? I had too much else to do. There were devil dogs coming in over the forbidden zone.
Oh, and you couldn't save them.
I had, fortunately, I have a new device. It's a type of catapult. Mm-hmm. And I can fire the chunks of meat far out into the forbidden zone so that the dogs are lured away.
Right.
That way.
That's a great idea. That might even be better than a whistle. As they're coming towards you, you pick up the meat, put it in the catapult, flick it far out, back into the forbidden zone, so they do a sharp U-turn and run back to where they came from.
The trouble is when they eat the meat,
right?
Then they're like, well, I'll come and get some more.
Oh.
It doesn't eliminate them entirely.
Because they're not running out into the sea.
I have tried to fire the meat into the sea, but it's slightly too far for the range of the catapult.
And you can't really go on the zip wire and use a catapult because you need two hands for the catapult.
It's not a handheld catapult.
It's not a handheld catapult?
No, it's more like a type of crossbow.
Oh, but you need two hands for that.
Well, one to load, one to withdraw. Yes, I suppose I do.
Yes, so you couldn't do that, or two wings. So you couldn't do that and go on a zip line at the same time.
Well, no, because it's not handheld. I couldn't take it on there because I'd have to.
You mean it is handheld?
No, it is not handheld.
Oh, it's not handheld.
Firstly, I would have to dismantle the housing for the catapult. Mm-hmm. Secondly, I would have to find a way to carry it, it's very large.
Oh, then there's just no way.
It's not a small slingshot. It's a large catapult.
I understand.
It's large because some of the chunks of meat are quite big chunks. Mm. Big chunks of gnu meat. Have you ever seen a gnu? They're large animals. Mm. And we don't have the time to chop the pieces up small. We've got
big chunks.
Big chunks. Put in also the bigger the chunk, the stronger the gnu smell, the more the dogs will be attracted to it.
That makes sense. That's really clever. Well done, Big Bird. The third bird.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Unbelievable.
I'm really sorry.
That's it,
that
I'm
just
done.
Slipped out.
I'm done.
No, I'm really
no,
sorry.
You're in that group, aren't you? You're in the WhatsApp group.
No, I don't like
WhatsApp.
I'm
done.
No, come on, it's okay.
I'm out of here. You can, whatever, you eat your bloody eggs. Eat your eggs yourself, or you're not having one of my eggs.
No, third bird, I'm really sorry.
No,
it's because we were talking. Okay, bye.
That's it.
Bye.
So, here's my thing with Easter eggs. I think the cheaper the better. Would you agree with that?
No.
I think there's nothing beats a Cadbury's Buttons egg. Nothing.
Although Cadbury's is pretty good.
But the Cadbury's Buttons egg. And nothing beats a Cadbury's Button egg from when I was a child. I used to, the buttons used to come in the egg in a clear brown bag.
Oh, we didn't have a brown bag.
Yeah, brown polythene bag, clear. But now the buttons are separate. It was better when you had them in the egg.
Yeah, I like the buttons in the egg too.
Did you ever find a sense of... I've started that sentence really weirdly. Were you ever disappointed that the eggs weren't hollow when you were younger? Did they have Easter eggs in Australia?
Yes, they did. Of course they did. It was a big thing.
I don't know,
what do you mean the eggs weren't hollow? The big eggs, they were hollow.
They're only a relatively recent thing in America.
Did you say, were you disappointed that the eggs weren't hollow? Were hollow. Yeah, maybe the first time I ever had a big egg, I was disappointed that it was hollow.
And
but
did-
after that, it's like, that's just what you
And
expect.
did you ever get half of the egg and hold your face and go, look, I'm a koala bear?
No.
I'm going to do that in a minute.
Can't wait.
I used to do it all the
Did you
time.
ever get disappointed that chocolate bunnies were hollow?
I thought you were going to say that they weren't real. Chocolate bunnies. We didn't. When I was growing up, we didn't really have chocolate bunnies.
Well, we did, so there you go. Thanks Australia for bringing them to England.
Well, we had Cadbury's buttons in a brown bag.
Okay, well, we had
were the
Cadbury's
best.
buttons in the egg
In the
somehow.
We had them in the egg in the brown bag.
Well, I don't remember what coloured bag we had them in.
Brown bags. Things taste better out of a brown bag. Just ask an alcoholic. Right. So
Yes.
my theory is cheaper the egg, the better. I think. So of course we're testing not cheap eggs.
to see which is worse. Is the most expensive egg the worst tasting egg?
You can thank
which
our
is,
you can thank our patrons for these eggs.
Thank you for feeding us chocolate.
Expensive eggs. At least one of these eggs you can't eat
Yeah, that's right.
because it's got gluten in it. And also
Evil
from
gluten,
the-
which I've basically had. I've spent the first 3 months of this year constantly gluten.
No one's interested in that.
Somehow. So
No one cares.
shall we?
Yeah, right. Egg number 1. We can't rate these out of corners because eggs don't have corners. What can we rate them out of?
Cloacas.
Yes.
I need to take a photo of these because I haven't yet.
Egg 1 is going to be a Guinness egg. There's a slightly boozy theme to all these eggs, as you'll see. I don't know where Sanya's gone. I'm going to be in the photo, am I?
Well, yeah, that was your idea originally.
No, it wasn't. I made a joke about putting them in my lap. I don't think this is too long.
fine.
It's fine. Look, they can see it. It's a Guinness egg. So it's dark chocolate egg with Guinness chocolate pints. I
That sounds
believe
good.
you can have the egg, but you can't have the pints.
Correct.
Now, I once went to the Guinness factory in Dublin.
I would like to go to Dublin. I've never been there.
It's all right. There's a lot of dog poo the day I was there. Also, I had my friend Anthony with me, who was
hungover.
very
day.
hungover and had diarrhea and kept insisting that we stop.
He's not going to want you to tell everyone that.
It's perfectly normal. I've had it loads of times. He gets it when he's had too much to drink the night before.
Oh dear.
We had to keep stopping because he was always about to poo himself.
Oh no.
And so he had to keep going into various establishments to use their toilet. Basically, it was an awful day, and then on top of that, there was dog poo everywhere. Other than that, I really liked Dublin. Now, the Guinness factory tour was excellent. Whole floor dedicated to not drinking too much.
Really?
Yeah.
What, drink awareness?
Yeah.
Wow, in the Guinness factory.
Yeah. Top floor is a bar, which some of you may know, where you can have a Guinness.
So you're going up the floors, you go through the floor telling you don't drink too much, don't drink too much, don't drink too much, and then you get to the top floor and it's like, drink as much as you want.
I think it's like a pint is
Is the limit.
no.
Oh.
A pint is included with your admission.
Oh, well, you'd like to go with me because then you'd get 2 pints because I wouldn't drink one.
Yeah, because you can't. Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
that's how we work at buffets.
Yeah, not because you can't eat anything, but because
No,
I'm like,
I can't eat. Well, certain things I can't eat, but I'll take them, and
For
then
me.
you'll have them.
get it.
Although it used to be like bacon and sausages, which you don't eat now.
No.
Sorry about that. Your buffet benefits have been revoked.
My BBs.
Your BBs, you've lost your BBs.
Anyway, we digress. So, to what they also have at the Guinness factory is a Guinness restaurant where everything in the restaurant has Guinness in it. Now, that sounds like it might be a good idea. In practice, it's disgusting. The bread, the horrible black Guinness bread, just falls apart. Probably because it's been made with Guinness. The sausages, Guinness sausages. I had Guinness black pudding, not nice. Guinness mash, not nice.
Do you get Guinness gravy to pour over
Can't
the
remember.
Guinness sausages
I
and
just
Guinness
remember
mash?
eating it thinking everything is horrible.
Oh.
because it's all got Guinness in it. So if
This
this
video
egg,
is not sponsored by the Guinness factory.
so I don't know. Oh, that side's got the Guinness logo.
I don't think I got a photo of that side.
Is Guinness the drink? It's that outside. Is Guinness the drink the same Guinness that sponsors the Guinness World Records?
I don't know.
Yes.
So let's give it a go.
All right.
So you can have the egg. We've
So I
checked.
can have the big egg. And then...
Oh, this is a dark chocolate egg with the Guinness logo on it.
I smell it.
Yeah, it does smell dark.
Look at that. Fancy.
Oh, I should hope so, because none of these eggs were that cheap.
So do you remember how much this one cost?
Go and look on Amazon.
£20.
I think it did.
Did it?
I think it did.
Wow.
I spent a lot on these bloody eggs. Thank you, patrons.
Do you want a hammer? All right, I'll hold it and you punch it.
No, that was a stupid idea. Look, if you hold something and tell me to punch it, I'm going to do it. It's a stupid idea. I haven't got the self-control or my brain doesn't work slowly enough for me to go, is that a good idea before someone says punch it, I will just do it.
Oh, wow.
All right. You're more of a dark chocolate connoisseur than me, aren't you?
It's good. Yeah.
It's pretty good dark chocolate.
Worth the £20. You need to have one of the little... Okay.
How many cloacas out of 4 would you give that?
I'd give that... For dark chocolate, I would give that 4 cloacas out of 4. How many would you give it?
I think I'd do the same. That's good dark chocolate.
Well done, Guinness.
4 cloacas out of 4.
Paul might not have enjoyed your factory,
Oh, I
but
did
he
enjoy the
does
factory.
enjoy your Book of World Records and your dark chocolate.
I did enjoy their factory. I
You
didn't
just
like
said-
the restaurant.
Paul might not have enjoyed your restaurant, but he does enjoy your chocolate.
Little pint. Now, are these going to be Guinness flavoured? I've got to say, that egg didn't have it. Could you stop leaning off camera, please? You don't have to worry about the noise because I edit it out.
But you have to listen to it then.
It doesn't matter. We've had this conversation literally 4 times today.
That's fine. We'll
Off camera.
we'll keep having it.
Also, keep your legs still because you're going to be knocking the mic, for the love of God.
Mike's there.
Yeah, I can see the mic vibrating every time you move, put your legs around. Giant chocolate had no Guinness in it. Oh, I didn't detect any.
No, the giant chocolate had 0 Guinness in it. Why did you spit it
I
out?
wanted to see what was in the middle. That slimy was in there.
Is it slimy? Oops, oh, they're all down there.
Now I'm looking at the bottom. And that's all right. But does it have Guinness in it? I can't read that. Not really taste any Guinness in that.
Milk chocolate pints with the creamy Guinness flavoured centre encased in a dark white chocolate. I'm just going to read.
I'm going to try another one because I wasn't really.
I mean, it
getting
does
much.
have beer. Yeah, it has got Guinness beer, 3%. Contains barley and gluten. Yeah, they do have Guinness in them. They're cute little pints.
Stop dropping them.
You can just say cheers with your friends. Pretend you're down at the pub. Remember what that's like?
I mean, I'm getting a slight something in there that isn't just caramel.
Yeah, maybe you need to have like a couple in one go.
I don't think they really want
Or,
it to
or bite the top off and then drink the inside.
You can't do that. It's too. Oh, fine.
So just bite the white top, the top bit off, stop, and then drink. Oh, it's like a cream.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I want to take a photo of that. Oh, it's too late now.
I'm not getting any that way. 2.5 out of 4.
For the mini cups, but
Yeah.
4 cloacas out of 4 for the big.
For the quality of the
chocolates.
chocolate, I don't know about for the value.
Here come the hens.
Bailey's.
Yes.
Bailey's egg. With, what are those at the bottom?
Oh, they're cute little presents.
Can you eat them?
I'm having a look.
Bailey's, a drink I traditionally associate with Christmas, not with Easter. But, you know.
No, I can't.
No!
Oh!
Smells nice.
I'm definitely getting a Bailey's taste or something in there.
From the big chocolate.
There's something. Get the facts. Drink aware. Oh look, visit drinkaware.ie.
IE.
Um,
Hollow milk chocolate egg with Bailey's flavour and salted caramel pieces. I'm not going to risk it just in
okay.
case.
Now, what I'll tell you, it's very caramelly. It tastes like a slightly less chalky Caramac. You ever had a Caramac?
I have no idea what Caramac is.
It's a bar of chocolate that had caramel in it that was a kind of put your feet down.
But Caramac.
What? I'm sorry? But
Kerouac. Jack Kerouac.
What? Oh my god.
Torch song. Listen to our podcast.
Okay, stop. But
You find it slightly amusing, look.
these things are slightly goldy. I find that too sickly. It tastes. Caramac I'd never really liked. I don't even know if you can still get it. I remember that you used to have an advert with a sexy rabbit in it, which they no longer allow. Female rabbits can no longer be sexy.
Hey, Mr. Beaver, why are you beavering around? Haven't you heard of Cadbury's Caramel? See, as the thick Cadbury's milk chocolate melts with that dreamy caramel, you just have to take things really easy. Looks like somebody else could do with some. Take it easy with Cadbury's Caramel.
Think of the irony of this. Jack Kerouac chocolate when he died from alcohol-related issues.
It wasn't called Jack Caramac.
But they've got alcohol in them, and then they've had to write a drink aware.
But he's not called
warning
Jack.
on the box.
He's not called Jack Caramac.
Well, the chocolate.
Jack
The
Kerouac.
chocolate is.
Also, did he die of alcoholism?
He died of a burst liver or something like related to alcoholism.
Right. Now, those I'm getting the Baileys.
The truffles. Oh, we need to see the inside.
It's just caramel, surely. I can't eat another one. That's too sickly.
All right, we'll get them out of the way.
Okay. The egg. The egg I'm giving 2 cloacas out of 4.
Oh, that's not good.
The Bailey's thing 2.5.
So the truffle is better than the egg.
Slightly, just because it's got. I can taste the Bailey's in it.
What came first, the truffle or the egg?
What do you mean? What did I eat first?
Yeah.
Egg.
Next.
There was a young preacher from Galilee who laid a big egg in a tree. He said, "I am Jesus, I am God's little genius. Now watch as I turn wine into wheat."
Ooh, now we're talking signature collection.
Famous names.
Famous name
Now,
signature
I
collection.
admit I got slightly confused. I thought this was famous grouse, as in I thought it was Scotch or whiskey. I don't know what's the difference between Scotch and whiskey. Like, I'm not a cultured man. I don't really know. I don't even like the taste of whiskey. It's horrible.
Is it like champagne? Like Scotch can only be made in Scotland, whereas whiskey can
Let's
be
look
made
it up.
anywhere. All right, we've got the names on the side.
A luxurious dark chocolate egg with our finest liqueur chocolates. Love a liqueur.
Me too. Love a liqueur.
Oh, Teacher's Highland Cream. One more thought. Irish Cream. Harvey's. Contract.
And Contro.
Oh dear. Oh, it's a little box of them.
Ooh,
So we're not getting many in there.
cute. And
Wow, we're really not getting many of
big
these.
foil golden egg.
Right, so we get eight, so 2 of each. No, that's not true. You got 2 Irish creams, 2 teachers, 2 Harveys, and then a Contro and a Quabble. So is I'm not breaking it. No.
Just karate chop it. Oh man, it's gone everywhere.
Why are you getting me to do these things? This guy's made a terrible mess. And it hurt my bad hand. This is why I gouged open the car crash.
Oh no.
This is dark chocolate, is it?
I'm guessing so.
You're a bad influence on me. No, now it's all sofa chocolate. What?
It's nice. It's nice. It's not quite as complex in flavour as the Guinness dark chocolate egg.
It's a bit more. It's a bit harsher.
It's a tiny bit harsher, but we like that as well.
Don't know. Tastes a little bit burnt tasting. The Guinness one was definitely smoother. My hand really hurts. I shouldn't have done that. With that hand. That was a stupid idea.
I'm sorry.
Next time specify left hand, please.
Karate chop with your non-injured hand.
Ow.
Oh, let's see. Ow, it's all red.
Yeah, I know.
And you've got all chocolate dust all over your arm.
Covered in chocolate. I'm not.
Yeah, it's not as smooth as the giant Guinness egg. The giant Guinness egg was like, I don't know, what's something really smooth? Think of the smoothest
Nice
thing you can.
A water slide.
Like the
A
Guinness
slip
egg.
and slide.
The Guinness egg was a slip and slide, whereas this is like a slip and slide with bits of grass stuck to it. So it's still a little bit smooth, but then it's got that grass and maybe a couple of pebbles thrown on. That
I'm
ruin the
giving
smoothness.
that 2.5. It's nothing special. All right, let's try some of these. Oh, let's try Teachers.
Do you know what? I don't think I've ever had Contro, but I've always heard about
You
it.
can have that one.
So I'm gonna try Contro. What kind of drink is Contro? Is it Scotch?
Lemonade.
Cognac.
No, Contro isn't.
Is it cognac?
Look.
I saw cognac in
by
the
asking me this
ingredients.
question, you're revealing that I don't know much about alcohol.
I saw
And
cognac was
everyone's-
in the
everyone's gonna make
ingredients.
fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They all think I'm like cool Mr. Alpha Male. No, stuff like that. Remember when we met and you thought I was a rugby player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought you would go and watch the rugby and drink white wine while you were watching the rugby.
She had no idea.
I really had no idea.
Yeah, it was all kind of cool and sophisticated.
I thought you were really sophisticated and adult and serious and just like, I only have intellectual conversations. What are you talking about? I read the Wall Street Journal. But instead, I one day said, who does number 2 work for? And you were the only person that laughed.
Yeah.
And then I knew.
In the whole world.
The only person in the whole world that laughed. And it was like...
hair. Right, eat that. Okay, the teachers I didn't much enjoy. I'm having the Harvey's Bristol cream. Oh, it didn't go in my mouth.
Smooth.
They're not the best liqueurs I've had either. Here's the thing with spirits.
I hope you're muting the drawing sounds.
Here's the thing with spirits. They basically just taste like medicine. They're like, so you put on a cut.
Something you put on a cart.
Yeah, to sterilise it.
I quite liked the Contro, I must say. We don't know if it's cognac or not. In the ingredients it says Contro in capital letters, 1.5%, and then Curvisser VS cognac.
Okay.
Oh my God,
It's
what
all
the
cognac. Yeah, I'm uncovered.
So I'm gonna have some Curvisser because I've been curious about
Just get on with it.
I've been curious to know
rate it.
I've been curious to know what cognac tastes like ever since you did the cheap
Great.
show Halloween special.
Great.
And
yeah,
you were having cognac.
I had.
And I was like, what does cognac taste like? And I've never really tried it until now.
No, what are you doing? You're overly... Okay, I'm going to give those 3 out of 4. 3 cloacas out of 4 for the egg, 2.5. The chocolates, because they got booze in, 3. And I think, it's you're rating it for the booze inside, really. It's the same chocolate on the outside. What's the matter? Oh. You can have them. I need your rating, please. So
If you've never had cognac before, it's nice.
It's nice.
It's
people.
actually nice.
Good.
Especially mixed with chocolate.
Right, what did you give the egg?
The actual chocolate egg, I think I gave it 2 cloacas out of 4. Or 2.5, because it's not that bad.
2.5.
And
Same as me.
I'm going to give these a 3 cloacas out of 4 because...
Well, then we've both done the same then.
We did.
We did.
That's nice to know.
Yes.
Yeah, because the liqueurs inside... Oh, my God. The liqueurs inside actually add to the experience. And I'm pleased to know that cognac is nice.
Great. Thanks for that.
Drink aware.
Thanks for that deep insight.
Drink aware, everyone.
Right, let's get the last one. This was the really pricey one. Thank you to our patrons. Look at it. It looks like a hat box.
And it says 1 egg equals 1 tree.
Yeah, it's all ethical.
Ethical
So,
egg. 1
tube equals up 1 tree.
1
as
tube
well.
equals 1 tree.
We're planting 1 tree with every product sold to fight against deforestation and global warming.
I feel better about us now.
Yeah, we can tackle this massive global issue. Prosecco Easter egg with pink gin truffles.
Whoa.
A deliciously exciting Prosecco flavoured milk chocolate egg with expertly crafted pink gin and white chocolate ganache truffles. This exquisite treat is perfect for this season. Oh, there's a typo on it. There's a typo on it. It doesn't say our story, it says out story.
I love typos.
A
like
typo
that.
on this fancy box.
It's 30
It says
egg.
out story.
Wait, how much was the egg?
It was quite a lot. I think it was about 30 quid.
Oh, I was joking.
No, it was.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you, patrons. Inspired by my great-great-grandfather, John Cadbury. Yes, this was made by
It's Cadbury's.
John Cadbury's illiterate great-great-grandson who can't afford someone to do his proofreading for him.
Hey, remember when we went to the Cadbury's factory and did a tour, and then we had to sign the guest book, and you wrote it was from Bummo?
Yes. What did I write? Something.
Get well soon.
Get well soon.
Get well
Dash
soon.
Bummo.
Love Bummo.
So, inspired by my great-great-grandfather John Cadbury, I created Love Cocoa with the purpose of making great tasting chocolate in a way that is loved, in bold, by you, the planet and its people. James Cadbury, founder. Right.
Am I taking a photo?
Do what you like. Vegetarian friendly,
All right,
plastic
cool.
free. Oh, it's a big one.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That is a massive egg. Ready to catch it? It's gonna lay.
Oh, well, what's that? This is a big egg. And I like what it's wrapped in.
Hey, oh, look at these pink truffles.
Okay, calm down because you're knocking the mic, dear.
Pink truffles in a clear plastic.
Gin truffles.
Oh, yeah. We've just discovered gin this year.
No, we haven't.
Well, we never used to make it ourselves.
Make it.
Should I get a hammer?
We don't make our own gin.
Should I get a hammer?
Smell. It's Prosecco egg, isn't it? Is it a Prosecco
Yeah,
egg?
I'm not sure actually that smells nice. That doesn't...
Well, I didn't want to use my whole hand this time. I thought if I could flick a hole
You're
in
going to
it.
flick a hole in an egg.
It hurt my...
You actually did. You did it.
What?
You did it.
I,
He flicked the egg open. That's
did I
amazing.
crack that?
Yeah.
When I flicked it?
Yeah, and it's got another crack here.
Holy crap, I'm so powerful.
Look at this.
Told you all I was an alpha male. Oh.
Mmm.
Will you taste the Prosecco?
Yeah, a bit. Oh my god, the sofa.
I know, it's filthy.
That is nice. Okay, that's worth £30 just for the experience.
It's got crunchy bits in it. Hasn't it? Well, the crunchy bits. I don't like that at all. Here's where you find out it's riddled with gluten. What? What are you highlighting there?
It's got popping candy in it.
Oh, okay. So it has a. Oh yeah. So it has a Prosecco effect. Alright, but I don't like it.
It tastes a little bit like rotten fruit.
Not nice.
I don't care. It's got popping candy in it.
Don't like that at all.
Well, that's fine. I'll have it then.
Waste of money.
It's great. I love the popping candy effect. That's amazing.
How very Heston Blumenthal. Yeah, but it doesn't taste nice.
And then we can have some of the truffles.
It's like, do you not remember those Prosecco crisps I got from M&S a few years ago?
Oh yeah, I don't remember what they tasted
What did
like.
they taste like? They tasted like a load of crisps that someone had spilt Prosecco over. It's horrible. And I don't hold out hope for these either. So those,
They're delicious.
they're better than the egg itself. They
Yeah.
don't have that horrible. I can't even describe what the taste of that egg is. I'm giving that egg.
Look, the egg is rotten fruit
that-
mixed with chocolate.
and popping candy.
If you like that kind of thing, you'll love it. And with popping candy in it.
Expensive. This was my theory. The more expensive an Easter egg, the worse it tastes.
But, delicious.
They're all right.
They're delicious. They're so good.
I taste no gin in those.
I don't really know what gin tastes like. By
Well, you
itself.
just did a whole big speech about how we make our own gin.
No, we don't make our own gin, but I don't really... Mine's so weak, usually, the gin and tonic, that I don't really know what gin tastes like.
Stop fidgeting. Very fidgety today. Very fidgety. Yes. Right, I'm going to give the chocolate 1 cloaca out of 4.
That's terrible. Is that just
Or
because of the
egg.
price?
No. Well, yeah. Do you know what?
Like, if that had cost £2, would you still give it 1 cloaca out of 4?
For taste, yes. Given the price, James Cadbury, given the price, I would have thought that you could afford to get a blooming proofreader. And B,
He's putting all the money into growing trees, though.
and B, you're getting 0 cloacas out of 4. James Cadbury.
That's terrible.
Yeah, because of the price coupled to your chocolate that tastes like an old banana. Yeah, the fermented because of the fizziness.
That's what's happened.
Yeah, and the truffle things, I'm going to give a generous 1.5 out of 4 cloacas.
Okay,
They're
right.
better, but they're not. Sorry, give me cheap chocolate.
The egg. Yeah, do you know what? I have to admit, I think I just prefer like a good old
Cadbury's
plain
egg.
Cadbury's egg, no frills.
Nothing.
That's fine.
Cadbury's egg, Galaxy egg,
But-
any of those.
But
You like the truffles?
I like the truffles, and I'm going to give the truffles 3.5 cloacas out of 4. The actual egg itself, I want to give it some cloacas because I love the popping candy, and I love the fact that they're planting a tree for every egg. So I'm going to give the giant egg 2 cloacas out of 4.
That's
So that
hot.
means the Guinness egg won.
The Guinness egg won. I'll put the prices for all of them
Wow.
up, or what I paid anyway.
But you know what? If we're going to be honest with you, we'd just say save your money and buy yourself a Cadbury's egg.
Buy a Cadbury's egg.
Does Bourneville do eggs?
I'm sure they did.
bet they do a
everything
good
does
egg.
eggs. You get Twix. Toffee
Smarty
Crisp.
eggs are good. Like
Yeah.
Smarty eggs.
Yeah, a bog standard $3.99 egg
Yeah.
is all you need.
But,
For Easter.
you know, I mean, I'm not going to complain because the truffles are great. The liqueur truffles were great.
The Guinness egg's all right, but do you know what? Not all of these. Here's the other
I
thing.
wouldn't want to spend £20
No.
on them though. Like,
£20 of our own money.
yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
All of these. This is how I feel a bit icky now because the chocolate is so rich.
It's a bit rich, isn't it?
It's too rich.
Yeah.
Even the
And if we hadn't
dark.
bought these eggs, we would be richer.
Did you give that cloacas? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Right, that's it then. Have a happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
No. Wait,
Easter Ostara.
there'll probably be another episode
What
before Easter.
else is
There
at
will be
Easter?
another
What
episode
other-
before. What are you doing?
What other holidays? It's
you're
not just about
We're having two
Easter.
separate conversations simultaneously. I'm trying to say goodbye and you're whittering on about Ostara.
I'm thinking what other holidays there are at this time for other religions. Is there Passover?
Christfest.
That's Easter.
Yes, that's also another one. Could you let me finish saying goodbye in the video?
Please say goodbye.
Right. There will be another video next week. Hopefully
We
featuring
hope.
Mr. Paul Gannon. We'll see, given that lockdown is
Yes.
easing. And we may be able to meet him outside for some sort of Easter picnic.
Won't that be glorious?
Yes. But now you have enough information necessary to make your egg purchasing choices in time for Easter.
Don't make the same mistakes we did.
Please like, comment, share, subscribe,
Ring the bell.
ring the
or
bell,
whatever it
notifications,
is.
support us on Patreon, all those sorts of things. I'm going to go. You've got some stuff to say to Third Bird,
Oh yeah, I do.
who I can hear flapping
I can hear flapping.
his way towards the house, so I'll just get out the way.
Get
so
rid of
he's
the
got
eggs
somewhere
before
to
he
see.
sees them and thinks that we've laid them.
Yeah, chocolate eggs. I'm off to lay one of those.
It's very huge second each third.
Third Bird, you're back.
Yes. I felt,
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd really offended you.
well, I felt that he hadn't gone the best way that he could have, so I thought I'd better at least come back and just smooth things over.
Thank you.
Despite what certain people say about me, I am nothing if not a bird of honour.
You are a bird of honour. I'm really sorry. I swear it just slipped out. I know that your name isn't that
what
other
I said about
name.
the egg, but they didn't believe me about that either. Just slipped out, I said. And they said, oh, I suppose your beak just slipped in through the shell. And I said, yes, but they didn't believe me. I said, well, why are you swallowing? What's in your mouth? Open your beak. Security said, open your beak. And I said, and they said, open it. And they inspected the inside of my beak. They saw the yellow in there. They saw it. I was busted.
You were busted.
But you know, I hadn't done it in full view of children.
Yeah, you thought you were hidden, like you thought you were just in an abandoned alleyway.
Yeah.
And you were stressed and you just wanted an egg.
Comfort egg.
Comfort egg. Who doesn't want a comfort egg?
Exactly.
I mean, over here, every Easter, we have comfort eggs made of chocolate.
Well, exactly. You've been eating some, haven't
We
you?
have, and they're good.
It's all around your face.
Yeah, they're great. I love them.
You see the brown around your mouth.
Yeah. Thanks, third bird. Thanks for that.
I don't know what else to say, really.